Welcome to the Amazing Clarks podcast on the Black Love Podcast Network. My name is Anthony Clark.
And I'm Melanie Clark.
And we are the Amazing
Clarks.
We're both award-winning certified life and love coaches and a husband and wife duo that have been coaching together for 22 years and that have been passionately in love for 30. They call us the Amazing Clarks because we empower people to live amazing lives.
And you've joined us here on our show for the Love Revolution, where we talk about ideas and concepts to bring more love into the universe because, boy, do we need it.
That's right. So on today's show, first of all, it's great to be back. We're really excited.
Yes.
And so we're going to talk about setting intentions for the New Year's.
Yes.
That's really important for you guys to know how to do that correctly. So we're excited to share that with you. But before we jump into the main topic, it's time for Catching Up with the Clarks.
Yes.
So, baby, how you been? What's been going on?
I have been okay, I'll be honest. I get a little sad during the holidays, a little depressed. I miss my people that have transitioned. Everything slows down. And, you know, when you slow down, you kind of think about things you don't think about when you're busy. So I have experienced a little bit of even, I would say, depression. But I'm okay with that because to me, when I feel like that, that's just my body and my mind and my spirit telling me I need some deep rest. So I took it and I rested a lot and that was really good.
Cool.
How about you?
Real quick, when you say depression, because when people think of depression, they think like someone who's on the verge of suicide, who doesn't want to live anymore. So you're just talking about basically feeling what?
Low energy, tired, sad at moments, a little melancholy.
All right.
Yeah. You were with me. You saw me.
Right. Yeah. but, you know,
Yes.
we didn't really talk about what you were feeling. I just kind of know from experience that this time of year that happens.
Yes.
And, you know, the energy's kind of low. And then when the new year starts, it picks up again. So I know the patterns.
Yes.
But I just, you know, wanted to get your perspective and share with the audience because there's a lot of people, I'm sure, that's going through that right now.
Yeah, definitely. People do go through that. And I think, you know, for me, I don't take it as something's wrong. I really always have the perspective that I'm kind of going down low energy because I'm growing. And I'm coming up with new perspectives, new thoughts, new ideas. My body kind of shuts down and I get a little bit tired and I get a little bit of, like I said, melancholy. And then I allow myself to work through that. So my process is I take a lot of baths. I let myself rest. I watch silly TV and I hang out with you.
Yeah, gotcha. You know, that's also really interesting to me because a lot of people may think, you know what? You guys are the Amazing Clarks. You guys are supposed to be law of attraction, spiritual people.
Yes.
You're always supposed to be positive energy.
Nope.
You're always on a high vibration. What do you mean you're depressed? You know, and they have a hard time processing that. But in actuality, that's completely normal. And, you know, practice being an enlightened individual or being higher consciousness and being very aware of keeping your vibration high. When you're living that lifestyle, you realize that that's a part of life. It's like waves. Life comes in waves. And the majority of the time, you know, you're riding the wave, you're doing good, you're feeling positive, upbeat, you're attracting, you're feeling great.
Yes.
But it's like surfing. Eventually that wave's going to crash. Every wave's going to crash. And when that wave crashes, the surfer doesn't get upset.
Nope.
The surfer just gets, you know, like, whew, that was a great ride. I'm grateful for that journey. And the surfer gets in the water and just is in the moment for the while, appreciating where they're at. And then they're eagerly anticipating the next wave because they know that next high wave is coming again.
Yes.
And then at the perfect time, it comes back. So I just want to kind of share that because for some of you guys out there that are wondering, like, how does the two go together?
Yeah. Well, the other thing about that is I believe that, you know, this is a universe of duality. So if I'm high vibration, I also have to have low vibration. So when the low vibration comes, I recognize that and I'm okay with it. And I notice it most because I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to engage anybody. And so I kind of go off to myself and do my own thing. But you know what's really interesting is my vibration spikes right back up when I coach.
Yeah.
If
right.
I hop
Yeah,
on
that's true.
a call with someone and I start coaching, I'm right back high vibration.
Right, because it's not about you.
Yeah, because I'm not focused on myself. So that's a way to get yourself out of it, is focus on loving and caring for other people. Whenever I do that, my energy comes right back.
Well, you go on with your depression and you enjoy yourself, baby. I know you know what
Thank
you're
you,
doing.
baby. Also, I'm human. I always have to say that.
Of
Like,
course.
people see me as such high vibration all the time. They forget, like, hello,
Right.
I'm
that,
human.
That contrast is important.
Yes.
You need that contrast.
Yes, exactly. How was your week?
My week is amazing.
Always, Anthony.
Amazing. When I'm saying amazing is there's ups and downs. There's,
Mm-hmm.
moments where I feel like no energy. There's moments where my mind starts to go on into directions of what I don't want
Yes.
and feeling bad. And when that happens, I just go with it
Yeah.
because I know I'm not going to be there long. Sort of like you with the depression.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's been excitement. I'm excited about the new year.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're in a great position. I feel like this is a year that we're going to just really, really get to the next level.
Yeah, I agree.
And we're going to really make the impact on the world that we've been wanting for so many, many years.
We're doing it.
We're doing it, exactly.
Yes.
We're going to get to that next level. So it's been amazing. Life is good. Life is good for Mr.
I
Clark.
like it. I like it. That makes me happy.
So
Yes.
let's jump into that main topic.
Okay.
Let's get into intentions.
Intentions. Yes. I love the idea of setting intentions versus like New Year's resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that because I always think of the new year as a reset. Like, you can kind of evaluate where you were,
Right.
where you want to go next. So for me, setting intentions is, this is what I intend to manifest. This is what I intend to attract. This is what I intend to contribute. That's what I like about intentions, because you're not saying something's wrong with you. You're not saying I need to fix myself. You're saying I just intend to do more or less of something. And I think that's really good. I'm all about being gentle with ourselves and loving ourselves and every part of ourselves. And I think sometimes when you say, I'm going to do New Year's resolutions, you're kind of saying to yourself, I did it wrong. And so I have to change. But with intentions, you can always change your intention. You can always add intentions or, kind of say, I don't intend that anymore. It's not what I want, because we're always changing and growing. And I find that we're so hard on ourselves. We're so rigid, like you have to do this. And we're energy. We got to learn to flow. So to me, that's what intentions are about.
Right.
What about you?
Well, the definition of intentions is a plan or desire to do or accomplish something.
Okay. Webster's dictionary over here. What?
Yeah, I'm just smart, brother. know
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
are
So,
smart, brother.
Just educated, brother.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, as far as intentions, I'm always setting intentions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't beat myself up if things don't necessarily follow through as planned, because I believe in EIP. Everything is perfect. There are no accidents. There are no mistakes. Everything that unfolds is unfolding for my greater good. So if I actually slip off of an intention, fall off, it's like, a little slight disappointment, but then I go to EIP.
Yes.
There are no accidents. There are no mistakes. That happen for a reason. It's for my greater good. I maybe can't see why now, but down the road I will. So I take it. I'm gentle with myself.
So what are some of your intentions for 2022?
The first one that jumps out at me, and I was kind of talking to you about this the other day.
Yeah.
It's about going big with everything this year.
Mm-hmm.
So the shit that scares me, the shit that makes me go like, oh, oops.
Avoid it.
Or that I don't like, to move towards those things.
Right.
To really, and I'm really pretty good at getting out of my comfort zone for the most part. But my spirit's been really talking to me and letting me know, like, okay, everything that you've been working for, you're on path, you've been doing great. But to really get to that next level that you really want to get to, you have to go bigger. And I look back at my life, and all of the huge things that I did in life, they were because I took big risk.
Yes.
And because I tackled things that most people would run away from. Well, even when I thought about tackling it, I thought about running away from it. Like, what? That's a little too much.
You're doing too much.
But I realized that if you think like the average person, you're going to get average results.
Ooh,
you're going to get average rewards.
Diamonds.
Yeah.
Yes, drop it.
And so you have to go think bigger. and not just think bigger, but take those leaps of faith. And like I said, in my past, I look back at all the amazing things that I did, huge, big things. And the rewards were amazing.
Yes.
And people, would look at me and be like, wow, I can't believe you did that. That's incredible. How did you do that? Well, I just decided to stop being average.
Yeah.
Stop thinking average. So for this year, life is showing me go big with everything, with our business. I would say with our marriage, but I feel like I'm going pretty damn big with that.
Yeah, what would that look like? How could you go bigger with our marriage?
I'm going to work on that.
How can we go bigger with our marriage? We could probably date more.
Yeah.
We could go on more dates, I think. Yeah. We don't go on a lot of dates. Although, every minute feels like a date. Like the way we hang out is like a date.
All right, our marriage is amazing. Let's leave that alone. All right. So,
how about we intend for our marriage to continue to be great? We could intend that.
You know what? My intention is with our marriage is for us to move forward to the next things that we want in life, like moving to Ghana.
Yeah.
And this year really killing our business so that we can move to Ghana and have those experiences together and just be together more. So I think that's already great. The marriage is already great. It's like the other day when I was hugging you last night. And
yes, I remember.
This is a tender moment, ladies and gentlemen, with Anthony Clark. I was laying in bed and I reached around and I hugged you. And my spirit was like, enjoy this hug. This is the only Melanie Clark you'll get in this lifetime. There's only one. And once this one is broken or gone, you'll never get another one. So take good care of this one. Cherish it. And I felt that. It was like, oh.
You did. When you told me, I could tell you really felt
it. And I always do that anyway. I never take it for granted. But it was just like, So don't worry. As far as intentions for this year with our marriage, just more of the good, yummy stuff.
Yes.
That we've been doing. But the main one, like I said, overall was going big. Going really big. And like you said, so big where when you think about doing that thing, you get start to do the pee-pee dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, can I do it? Can I do it? That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
And when I do that, I feel like I feel the most alive. And I think growing up in New York, it was just like I was just raised in that city, in such a competitive city that you just are raised to go big. Yeah. And so when I play moderate and I play small or average, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't work for me. So this year, go big. Well, what's yours?
I'll tell you mine, but I have a comment about what you just said. It's interesting to me that I feel like most people are really striving for comfort, right? They want to be comfortable. They don't like change. They want to have things be exactly the same so they can predict it and they don't have to worry or think about things. But the interesting thing about that is when you don't have growth and change and you don't go big, you actually imprison yourself.
Yeah.
You're not growing. You're not expanding. So you're imprisoning your energy and holding it kind of hostage and not allowing yourself to come and express yourself, the big expression that your soul came to do, to, step into your soul purpose. I took a class a couple months ago and the teacher was saying, stop being so human, embody what you came to do as a spirit. And so one of my intentions is to, I'm like you, push myself, do bigger things, do the things that make me uncomfortable. And with that, one of the things that I struggle with is consistency. Like I'll start things and then I'll do it for a little while and then I'll stop. And I mean, I know why that happens because I'm, still downloading the program for that. I'm still developing habits for that. So I want to be more consistent in some of the things that are my responsibility in business, in our family. That's really a big one for me. Always, every year, I'm always adding more self-love, being more loving with myself, being more kind to myself and others. Putting love out into the universe is my jam. So that's definitely an intention this year. And this is a whole other topic that we could talk about, but I really intend to help my sisters attract husbands this year. Like I want to see my girls getting their husband and having what we have. I want to change this conversation about there's not enough men, there's not enough good men. I want to change the conversation to dating is fun, love is fun. So I'm putting a lot of energy into that this year. I love my couples.
Love it.
Yeah, I love working with couples. I love helping couples, but I just see the heartache that my sisters go through when they're not finding their husband, they're not attracting them. So I really have a huge intention to put some energy and help in that area this year.
I think that's brilliant. I think that's good.
Thank you.
And needed.
Yes.
But also, yeah, we still got to keep the couples going.
Of course.
Of course we will. Because it's like we say with the single people all the time. Mm-hmm. We can give it to you, but what you going to do with it?
Right.
Because we could bring you the greatest partner in the world, but if you don't know how to build a relationship, then you're wasting your time.
Yes.
So, yes.
Yes.
So, no, that's a great intention.
Yeah, those are my intentions for like business and for myself. And you know, when it comes to our marriage, I have some intentions for our marriage. Mm-hmm. And for me, the intentions for a marriage is for me to listen to the voice in my head more that says, leave that man alone when I want to tell you what to do and boss you around.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm going to do better. I have been doing better. I've been catching myself. Like, I want to be like, why are you doing that? We should do that.
Wow.
Melanie,
you know what? That's...
leave that man alone.
Wow.
Let him do it in his time and his way, even though it's not your time and your way.
Wow.
So I want to be better at that because I know I can get, I'm a boss. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a boss. Did you know that?
We know that.
Yeah. So when you're a boss, you bossy.
We know that.
And you want to boss people around.
We know that.
So my intention is to be less bossy with you in particular. Everybody else is getting bossed around.
Well, everybody else deserves to get bossed around.
But that's what they
everybody
pay me
else
for.
except for me.
Yes.
You know what? I respect that. That was very beautiful. Actually, that touched me. It really did. That really touched me.
Do tell. Why, babe? Why did that touch you?
Because a lot of times I don't know if you notice when you're doing it. And it's like, does she see what she's doing right now? Does she know what? Okay, I'm not going to respond to that right now because I'm choosing my battles wisely.
Yes, you do
so
choose
I'm
your
gonna let
battles.
this one slide, but does she see it? And there's always a part of me that's like, you know what? My wife is brilliant. There's no way in the world she does not see it. She may not want to admit it or say it, but she has to see it.
Right.
And so I was right. You do see it. And you know what? And you've mentioned it before.
Sometimes I see it. Sometimes I don't.
Well, I'm grateful with sometimes. We're making progress.
Yes.
And that's big that you can see that and admit that. And you have gotten a lot better.
Yes.
You have gotten a lot better. But now that our daughter's living with us, now I have two of y'all. And she's like mini you.
Yes,
and
she
so
is.
I'm doing the same thing with her. Like, she's gotten a lot better. But there's moments like, okay, does she know what she just did? Does she know what she's just doing? So I'm picking and choosing my battles around the house. But thank you for that. I appreciate that.
You are very welcome.
And that was actually one of my intentions is to, to allow you to flow and work things out on your own and to back off and to let you get it, because it's like you gotta see these things on your own. I could show you and be like, look, and then can make you feel attacked or people won't see it. But when you decide on your own, like you wanted to see it, and you start making the changes, that's big. So thank you for that, Melanie Clark.
You're welcome.
I love you.
You're welcome, Anthony Clark. I love you too. The interesting thing about it is I don't always see it, but you do a great job. This is a marriage tip, you guys. You do a great job of reacting to me doing things that you don't particularly like me bossing you around. Your reaction is not aggressive. You just kind of get quiet and give me this look, and then you go back to what you're doing. And I know that look. So I'm like, ooh, I'm doing something right now. And then I ask myself, what did you just say? How was your tone? How was your energy with that? Because I know, back to intentions, I know my intention is not bad. It's maybe I have a belief something could be done better or more efficiently, or I think I'm reminding you of something and it can come off as me pushing you or being bitchy or controlling. And so I'm really monitoring how my communication filters through my energy field towards you. And you're a great mirror for me because you don't attack. Like a lot of times when someone's doing something you don't like, the tendency is to just give them that energy back. And then you start trading that energy and then it turns into a whole nother thing. But by you kind of like getting quiet, you give me the look like, girlfriend. I know that look, right? Mm-hmm. And so when I see that, it's just a signal. It's like, okay, I'm saying and doing something that's offending him or turning him off or making he doesn't like. And so then I can read your energy and then it makes me look back at myself instead of wanting to point the finger at you and be like, you're not listening to me or you don't care what I have to say or, anything else I can make up in my mind because you don't like what I'm doing.
Right. No, very, very true. Good catch. Good catch.
Yes.
And I told myself too the same thing that, you know what? I know your intentions.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you're going through or why you're doing it at the moment, but it really has nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. And so just let you go through whatever you need to go through and try not to take it personal.
Yeah. Well, it's not personal. I think as women, we take on a lot of different roles in life. And sometimes they just kind of start crossing over and we don't recognize that they're crossing over. So, maybe I'm being consultant Melanie instead of wife Melanie, or, I'm being coach Melanie instead of wife Melanie. Mm-hmm. And I can't always see when I'm slipping in and out of those roles. So I have a huge intention to be better at that and allow you to flow the same way that you allow me to flow. And I'll be honest with you, Anthony, one of the things that comes up in my head when my ego starts to be like, he's not listening, or tell him when I'm saying to myself, like, girl, leave that man alone. One of the things that comes up is there's always this reminder, he does not do that to you. And that's huge. You are helping me grow by your example of how you treat me. And I remind myself often, like, why are you doing that to him or saying that to him? He does not do that to you. Mm-hmm. And that's really helpful. I think it's important to model the behavior that you want from your partner.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I had to learn that the hard way.
Yes.
Because there was a time where I didn't do that.
Yeah.
And where I would react back.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that would only make things worse. It would not help.
No, it does not help.
No, so
it just starts a fight.
Right. So it's just like, let's try something different.
Yes.
So yes. So thank you for sharing that.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
that.
You're welcome. Do you have any most people look at like having intentions with their body and their health and stuff like that. Do you have anything of like that on your list?
Look, yeah. Definitely to get in better shape. Mm-hmm. Through COVID and, the winter and holidays and traveling, I'm definitely not in the physical shape that I like to be in. I'm usually in. My 6-pack is not really doing its thing.
It's not a 6-pack.
It's not a 6-pack right now. It's more like a 40-ounce. But I'm working on that. And
you're still cute, baby.
Well, the thing too, I know how quickly my body. All I have to do is get in the gym for like a week, 2 weeks, and I'm back.
Yeah.
So I don't really stress on that much. But it's like I realize at my age, I shouldn't play around with it like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like you have this gift, and if you don't treat it right, you don't use it, you're gonna lose it.
Yeah.
And I've always taken pride in being that guy with a really nice body, and so I don't want to lose that asset.
Yeah.
So that physically, yes. The other thing I'd like one of my intentions is to be more detailed.
Oh, that's good. Why?
Because I'm a big picture person and big energy. I tend to like go. And if there's something like little, it's irritating. Like, I'll just do this real quick. Or I'll do a half-ass job.
Yeah.
That's like cutting corners. And so later on, I'll have to come back and do it again anyway. So little simple things like, okay, there's a number that I have to remember.
Right.
And instead of just trying to memorize it like I would always do, it's like, take the time to go write it down.
Yes.
Because you're going to forget about it.
Yeah.
Even though I got a great memory, I'm going to forget. So it's like little things like that I realized have limited me, held me back, or, been doing me a disservice in this past year in life.
Yeah.
So I want to get better on that. A little more anal.
I can't help you with that,
wait a minute,
sir.
Hold on. They'll take that the wrong way.
Sorry.
Let me say.
Like,
well, not the anal,
I mean,
but like an anal. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, you're sharing way too much on this podcast right now.
It ain't that kind of party, people. It's not that kind of podcast.
You got jokes, Anthony.
Yeah, we got jokes. Yeah, but
meticulous. Let's use the word meticulous instead of the other word. I think that would be better.
Yes, I don't want to be rectal. I want to be meticulous. I mean, anal. I want to be meticulous.
You want to be more meticulous.
Yes.
I think that's always a good thing. I have some intentions for my physical body, and I think just being kinder to myself, because I think we did a whole show on me aging and how everything's changing, but I'm starting to accept myself and just realize I have just the same thing, consistency. I have to be consistent with my workouts, and I just want to be healthier. I'm not so much focused on like how I look. I'm more focused on feeling good and being healthier. Like I just noticed when I drink my water, I have more energy. When I work out, I have more energy. I feel good. Like our bodies are meant to be moving. And sometimes I just get lazy, and I don't want to move. I want to sit on the couch and watch sisters with you. I don't want to do anything. Right. So I'm trying to create habits for myself. I intend to create habits for myself to be more consistent with my workouts and drinking my water and my diet and all of that.
Nice.
Yeah, because you got a 6-pack, so I got to be doing something to be hanging out with you. You're getting the 6-pack back.
You saw my 6-pack? What was it?
It was under the bed.
Under the bed. Was that? I thought it was in the closet.
I pulled it out.
The closet, was like, there it goes. That's funny.
So, do you have any intentions for the world? Like any intentions and like what you want to put in the world? What energy? Because we always talk about the love revolution, right? Like how our energy affects everyone and everything around us. Do you have any intentions for like how you want to manage your energy to affect, say, the collective?
Yeah.
How so?
I want to shake the shit out of them.
Why?
I just want to wake them up. I'm serious.
Tell me.
That's part of the big energy. Part of the big energy and going big. It's not holding back. And I can be a lot.
Oh, you're a lot.
But I've been holding back. And we've talked about that because I don't want to, be too pushy with people, to offend people. But we're living in a time where this isn't a dress rehearsal. This is the real deal here.
Yeah.
And we get one life. And it really is important to me that people maximize this gift.
Yes.
This one life, this one opportunity. So go big. Go big. Don't worry about what other people are going to think of you. Don't worry about if things don't work out perfectly. Go big. That's the phrase for 2022.
Yeah.
And if the world can do that with big thoughts, big ideas, if you're going to love big, whatever you do, just do it big, 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 big.
I like that. I like that a lot. For me, I've been really focused on the word like embody, right? Like embody love, embody acceptance. Those are the things that I really want to share with the world. Like I think we're in so much turmoil because we don't accept our differences. I don't know why, but it just seems like we're in a time where everyone wants everyone to agree and to have the same belief system and to have the same politics and to be the same. And that's not really doable. We're not all the same person. We're all unique. So I really want to embody acceptance. I don't have to agree with what people choose. I don't have to agree with their perspectives and their thoughts and their beliefs, but I also don't have to beat them up and vilify them and hate them because they're different than me. So I really want to add a lot more love, embody love so that people can see what that looks like. And then I really want to focus on acceptance this year, accepting myself, accepting other people, even when I don't agree with them, and allowing them to play out their video game, right? This is their quarter, not my quarter.
Yeah.
So I have no business going around telling people how to live their lives and what to think, unless they're my coaching client and they pay me to do that, and then I will happily do it. But if they're not my client or someone that is asking me for guidance, it is not my place to tell people how to live their lives.
To book a coaching session with Anthony Melanie Clark, go to theamazingclarks.com.
Thank you, Anthony. You're great. You're a great help with that. So I love intentions. You guys set your intentions.
Oh, got one more intention.
One more? Oh, you got more?
One more.
You are intending, sir. Give it to me.
My intention is that when we walk down the aisle, when our daughter gets married this year,
yeah. Oh.
that we look so fine, we look so hot, that everybody's like, what? Look at them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
Oh, yeah, that is a big intention.
So, yeah, so we got to get that 6-pack.
We're going to slay
Got to
at
get
the
under
wedding.
the bed, go find it. You know what I'm saying? We go find you one.
That's definitely
so
a motivation. That's a
Yeah.
motivation for our physical body intentions, for sure.
Yes, our daughter's getting married this year.
Yes, she
And
is.
we're excited about the wedding. It's going to be in Big Bear. It's going to be a beautiful wedding. I can't wait to have Ryan as my son-in-law.
Yes.
And so
Love us some Ryan.
exciting times.
Yes. So those are our intentions. Do you have anything else that you want to say about intentions?
You know,
Do you want to share with the people about intentions?
I think we pretty much covered it.
Yeah, I think so.
Covered it, yes. Yeah, I want to add one more thing.
Okay.
We tend to think of intentions like annually.
Yeah.
I didn't say annually. I said
An-
annually.
Anthony.
Just in case some of you out there were listening.
Anthony.
I know. So intentions are actually something that I recommend you guys set every day.
Yes. Oh, that's true. Very true.
Every day, set the intention. Not a 1 year intention, set a daily intention. And so that intention could be something as simple as, you know what, today, when you wake up, today, I'm going to spread more love in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I'm going to receive more love in the world. Today, I'm going to do something nice for a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, an intention could be anything. Today, I intend to have a great meal. It doesn't matter what it is, but set an intention daily.
Yeah. You know, I'll add to that. Set an intention to feel satisfied at the end of your day. That's a great one. I set that intention pretty much every day. Tonight, when I go to sleep, I want to feel good about my day. My intention is to be productive today. My intention is to rest today. Whatever it is, I actually think about it, and then I shoot the energy to the end of my day so that I know how I want to feel at the end of the day. And it tends to play out like that.
Right.
So you can set that intention for yourself.
That's right.
So I'd love to hear their intentions. You guys send us your intentions for the new year on our Instagram channel. We'd love to hear from you. Want to hear what you guys are creating, because setting intentions helps you create your reality. And you know, we are all about that.
That's right. That's right. So I think that's the end of the show.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay. Well, on that note, thank you so much for joining us, you guys. Happy New Year.
Yes.
Happy 2022. May it be the best year ever for you and for us. We love you and we appreciate you, and we thank you for tuning in.
And don't forget to get a copy of our book, Crack the Code, Secrets to Achieving Your Happily Ever After, available on Amazon.com.
Yes.
If any of you guys want to book a coaching session with the Clarks, go to theamazingclarks.com. And if you guys are interested in becoming life coaches, go to the Law of Attraction LifeCoachAcademy.com. Because yes, Anthony and Melanie Clark, over the last 10 years, we've been certifying and training life coaches all around the world. So if you want to get trained and certified by the Amazing Clarks, reach out to us.
Yes.
So on that note, guys, take care. We'll see you later. We gave it to you. Now what you going to do with it?
Bye, guys.